Hi guys, what we have here is some, let me get that in frame, some pre-mix bread mix from the Lidl here in the Netherlands, and I've been experimenting with this. First I tried a quarter package, so that's 250 grams by hand, and I didn't quite like the results. It wasn't as volumeless as I hoped. Then I tried it with an electric mixer with the recipe as is stated on the package. That's 500 grams with 370 milliliters lukewarm water. So I have 250 grams left, and I thought, well, let's try it again, and that's what we're going to do today. So what you need is, if you are interested in making this recipe of bread, basically a pre-mix from Lidl, put it in a bowl, add water. Let's do that right now. Yep. And I added a little bit more water than is needed. I hope that makes mixing it by hand more easier. So let's put that here. You need a form, and you need butter to line the form so it doesn't stick while baking. So let's just make it. And so this is 250 grams of bread mix. It's not half of the recipe's 370 milliliters of water. I put in 200 milliliters just so this part of mixing it by hand goes easier. Basically so I can make this bread in the field if I'm interested in that. And it states on the package with a mixer you need to mix it for 5 minutes. Well, I don't have the upper arm strength to do that. So that's a neat dough. Let's do it like that. Shiny. It's even. Now to get that off the spoon, wet my finger. Ooh. Yeah. So then it states on the package, you have to let it sit in a lukewarm place for 30 minutes. And a trick I've learned after the first time is use a wet towel. So I'm wetting a towel to prevent the mix from drying out. So let's get that nice and wet. Not too wet, nicely saturated. And put it like this over the mixing bowl and let it sit for 30 minutes. In the meantime, I'll coat the baking form, and we'll be back in 30 minutes to do the next step in this process. So it's been 30 minutes, and let's check on the dough. I don't know if it's grown or not, but what we're going to do is put it into the coated baking form. Now, if you keep your ladle or spoon wet while doing that, you get the best results. So you might not hear everything, but you'll see what I'm doing. So let's just get it here at the edge. And get it in. Now the package states you need to, yeah, it's not sticking yet, but I'm going to wet. It's looking nice though. Nice. The dough is looking nice. That's the best way of saying it. I'm going to work it into the corners. Yeah. Oh, it's sticking again. And it doesn't have to be perfect, because the next thing we'll have to do is keep it in this form for 45 minutes in a warm place. And once again, I think this is nice. Well, this way anyway. Well, with the damp cloth, let's do that a bit better. Spread it out like, yeah. I'm going to put this on a radiator. It's at low temperature, but that worked last time I did it with the mixer, electric mixer. Then it rose very nicely, so we'll check back when it's ready for the oven. Okay. So let's take a look. After 45 minutes of rising, oh wow. Okay, it's very liquidy, and we have a little bit of damage. So let's see if we can fix that. Well, not very well, so here's the final result. Now, the last clip cut short because the battery ran out on the camera, and well, this is it. I'm going to check it out, but first I'm going to grab some aluminium foil, because I always wrap my baked goods, like bread, well, bread type baked goods, in them to keep the moisture in the bread while it cools down. And you see, let's put that here. Yeah, it's a very nice loaf. It's not all that high, but for one person, that's a day's worth of bread if you bake it on the trail. Now let me grab the last result. compare it. This one I'm not going to unwrap it. Let's compare it. Yeah. I let it rise shorter, so the time on the package is of importance, and also the little bit of extra moisture. It's necessary, I think, to get it nice as it is here. It sounds hollow, so it's very well. Okay, I'm going to wrap it. Wait, let me first check this. And there are two types of flour in here. No, yeah, it's rye and wheat. So it is the pain complet, and that's French, of course. It's a hearty bread, and it will feed you. But I only eat it with like a cheese spread, because otherwise I don't like it all that well. So 250 grams, 200 milliliters of water will give you this. I'm happy with it. I hope you find this video helpful. So I'm guessing that's it. Yeah. So have a great day, and see you in the next video. Let's by the way check the inside, because I'm a bit curious. It's still hot, so this isn't the proper way of doing it, but have a look at that. Yeah, now it has to cool, so have a great day.